Welcome to the Community Clicks Media Group training videos. And today we're going to be discussing three aspects of your contact CRM. And we're going to go through the history files here, the files, lists and campaigns. And with that, we're also going to discuss different tags that you can put on each individual contact. So we've gone into an individual contact here of South Rock Test 1. And this is information that we have previously populated regarding this contact. So let's go into the history and see what has been populated. So you can see the different aspects within the history, the different icons of task, which would relate up to your task icon here, and any tasks that have been created, the date, and what that task was. The project. Now this project has the same icon that you'll see up in the sales field here. And that's because those two are exactly the same. So sales would be any to-dos that need to be completed in order to complete that task of that particular sale. Contact, any update that you've done to that contact information. You can see that the contact date was changed. So under the history, you'll also be able to pull up different tasks within that history. So for example, say you want to find all the different call history logs. You could just simply create that history log of calls, emails, meetings, notes, and filter it down by the history type. Logged in. So if you have more than one user that is in contact with this particular contact of South Rock Test 1, you would see all the history associated with that user. So for example, that could be an inside salesperson that's been calling this contact, and you would be able to pull up all the calls that that user has done with this South Rock Test 1 contact. So that's history. Let's go into files. So this is a file folder for this particular contact. So as you can see, we've already added in a logo. We've added in a contract. So we have the opportunity to open that logo up and see what that is. We have an opportunity to download that logo, to edit it, or to delete it. So if we want to upload a new file, click on the upload link here. I want to make sure that this is going to the correct person, so South Rock Test 1, and this is the ID number for South Rock Test 1. Let's put a title of what we're going to incorporate here. So let's put a contract 2. Yes, then we'll click the browse button. Let's find that contract on your data files. And that's been uploaded, but we want to add it to this contact. So let's click on the add button. We'll be able to see now that that file has been added. So we now have contract 2 added in here. So really nice to be able to come in here and know that you've got everything associated with this contact, and an easy way to be able to find that again. You can also upload a particular link. So if you have a URL link file, you could put that in here and associate that with, put a title for that and associate that with the correct contact name. So let's have a look at lists and campaigns. Now lists and campaigns are all associated with the contact type that you have put in for this particular contact. So these have all been pre-populated as lists. So as soon as someone comes in, for example, you have populated them as a South Rock, they will now be put on that list. So we can go over here and see that they've been populated onto that South Rock list. Now this list will be important in the future if we're wanting to do an email blast to everyone within that list of South Rock, for example, or a South Rock advertiser or hot advertising lead. So that's why it is important to make sure that you put in the correct contact type and that you've created as many of those contact types as you would like this particular contact to be associated with. So looking at tags, this is another way of actually creating a sort of list by tags. So this one has a South Rock travel industry because this South Rock test one is a travel agent. So we can go in and click on tags and edit that. So this is like any tags if you're using this in social media or anything else. As a tag, you want to make sure that you are basically creating a comma or separate tags. So we've already got a tag of the South Rock travel industry. If we want to add another tag of business owner, and for example, we want to pull up all the business owners at one particular time. So in order to populate this, you don't just click save, as you can see by this little red icon that says no, don't do that. You actually want to hit your enter button on your computer system. So if you click enter, you'll see that that's been added in, and now you're in an area where you can actually save that tag. Okay, so this is one extra step, so important step not to forget, because when you get over here and you're trying to save something and you see that little red do not do icon pop up, you're going to be frustrated. So just remember, it's like any other tag where you need to present a comma after that. In this case, just click your enter button and then you can save that tag. So now we'll be able to pull up all the tags, for example, of all of the travel industry within South Rock. Now I would suggest that you do your tags according to your licensee area. So I would actually go in here, and instead of just business owner, let's take that out and let's put South Rock business owner. Hit the enter button, and now we can save that. And now we have this contact tagged with South Rock travel industry and South Rock in business owner to differentiate between a business owner that might be in a different licensee. Okay, so this has been the training video going over history, files, any lists and campaigns, and also adding in tags for that particular contact. So stay tuned, and we'll have a new training video put up on sales, the sales leads, and tasks associated with those sales.